Hello and welcome, my lovely Leos. This is a winter solstice or a summer solstice reading, depending on which side of the end of the hemisphere you're on, I should say. So I've already shuffled some oracle cards for you. So we're going to look at it overall, what the solstice will be coming up and bringing for you, what the energies coming in are bringing you. Then we're going to look at your finance and then your love and your relationships energy. We're going to be clarifying those with some oracle and tarot, whatever the guides call for. So we're going to start off with the overall energy. So just to let you know that the winter solstice has been celebrated for many, many years. The summer and winter solstice is very energizing and uplifting. A lot of people have been going through in the past, especially the past couple of weeks with all the double eclipses and the a lot of energies moving around. A lot of people have shed a lot of past life, past lessons. You might have found that you've cleared out old relationships. A lot of things have been coming up for a lot of people. A lot of struggles have been happening, and so what's been happening is there's been a lot of struggles and turmoils, and this is what is coming forth, is saying that this is this new cycle, this new sort of start. It's like the start to a new year for most people. When you come to midsummer or midwinter, they're telling you that the time has started again. The clocks are resetting, but this is like a whole new world for you. This is like a whole new environment. We've looked back at our past and we've finally learnt, and we're actually being awakened to look back into our past and realize what the messages were. And I feel like it's the ancient past that we're looking in, not just our past, but the ancient civilizations past, and we're finally acquiring that knowledge that they left for us. And I feel like we're finally, they're showing me this bird cage and they're saying finally releasing the knowledge and the fear that we've been told to hide. We're told to hide, we're told to be fearful and not say or project our truths. And I feel like finally this illusion that we are all singular has been shattered, and we're finally realizing we are all connected, and all these connections and all this information is coming to us, and we have all this information available if we only can tap into it. And I feel like this is especially for you, Leos. I feel like you've been doing some really great work with your intuition, and I feel like you have really opened up your mind and your intuition. I'm attracted to the bunny, and they're just saying some of you have been working with your pets or the animals, even the insects around, just to watch how they work and learn from them. And you've actually been sort of communicating with them, and I feel like they're really drawing me into the peacock feather, and they're just saying this is a new life, this is a new, showing what you've discovered, and finally stepping out of your comfort zone and sort of showing your feathers. And it's sort of like they're bringing me to the clock, saying, it's past 12 now. It's time for everyone to wake up and move forward, and you are one of the first to move forward. And so if you're watching this, I should have said this is a general reading, but I do feel like a lot of you are very awake and very much moving forward. So if you've had a plan and if you are on a path, I feel like they're just saying that your path is really true at the moment, and that I feel like that you let go a lot of past issues. I feel like you've you cleared those out, and they're saying a lot of you just did it recently. You really just shed a lot recently. They're showing me a snake shedding skin, and they're just saying, it's so important to detach and release that in a positive way and deal with that. And I feel like you do feel like an uncaged bird now, and you feel like you finally got your wings. And, you know, I feel like this happiness just to be around is coming through. So, you know, it's a great time. And I feel like this is only going to get better. And this energy is just building inside you. Okay, for all of you who are here for the finance, for work, for what's on your path, really, is what they want to tell me, is the loyal heart. Now, what they're telling me here is, I also want some cards as well, so I'm going to be shuffling those at the same time. What they're telling me here is what you've done is unlock what you know is your heart's desire. And I feel like you have finally, you know, have been working so hard at your heart's desire and finally unlocking what that is and finally following that. Not what someone else's path was for you, but, you know, truly going in the direction for yourself. And I feel like that is just going to pay off dividends in this next. I feel like there's so much coming through for you, and I feel like some of you have, you know, been manifesting it. You've seen it, and I feel like you've seen it happening, and it's coming, and it's starting to pay off. Yeah, I'm getting incremental bits for some of you, and some it's like a huge windfall, and you're just like, I can't believe, you know, it's already happened, and it's already, you know, I saw it and I knew it was meant for me, and this is what's happening with this. But we'll get some more clarity. They want more information on this. So now remember, this won't resonate for everyone, but as it is a general reading. Okay, we've got the High Priestess. So this is, you know, this is telling me that you have used all your wisdom or your balance of your information about yourself, what you know has and will keep you going. And I feel like you know how to uplift and motivate others as well in a I feel like some of you might have been 10 on the bossy side, but they're telling me, but I feel like you've really worked on yourself to know how to motivate in a really positive way. And they're saying a lot of you had to do it with yourself. A lot of you had to release a lot of guilt and a lot of past issues with where you thought you were supposed to be, or how you thought things were meant to happen for you. And they said the universe gives you things at the right time, at the right speed. And they said it feels like that you came to an acceptance of that. And by embracing that, things have just really started moving forward and moving, you know, sort of full, they're saying full heads, no, what is it? It's like a boating term, you know, full steam ahead, they're telling me. So I don't know if anyone of you went into boats, but they're saying, you know, we've also got the King of Swords. I feel like you've cut away a lot of the baggage, the excess, and you've just really come into your own strength. You've realized that you have the strength and the power within yourself to speak up and do a lot more than you gave yourself credit for in the past. I feel like you've taken control, and I feel like you've done it in such a peaceful manner and a calm manner that people have just this gained respect for you. And I feel like this is you know, coming back, and they're just showing me, they're just like, this gold, this sun, this is you, Leo. You just keep showing up in your own reading. But see these crowns, see, you know, this is repeating. You're about to be, you know, crowned. You know, you're about to receive the wealth that you deserve. And they said it might not necessarily be those of you who want money for it, but some of you, you know, want you know, just some thanks or some gratitude, but however it is, and whatever it is you're searching for, maybe it's Instagram followers, maybe it's something else you're after, but whatever you are seeking, if you're doing it with a balanced and full heart and balancing your life out and in a kindly manner, they're just saying if that's the path that is calling to you, and you follow that, then, you know, the abundance will come so quickly. And I just feel you being so abundant, and it coming through so quickly in this next season. So they're saying one more. Okay, so didn't think we were going to have another one, but yep. Okay. And okay, so I feel like they're telling me that you sort of felt like you were the, you know, you were still very much knew what you wanted or knew what you needed, but you took other people's advice over your own. And I feel like you finally stepped forward and just realized that if you go with your own intuition and let yourself be free, then you can find happiness. But I do feel like some of you have had to release some of those people out and move some of those people out of your way, so that you can make this dream of fulfillment, because I feel like there are people in your life that are trying to block you from this success, thinking that they know best for you. So if those people are still in your life and this resonates with you, just be wary. You still might need to do some clearing and some detachment work, and release them with light and love, of course, because they are only doing it to try and, most of them, sorry, there are some that are trying to do it for a not so positive reason, but some of them are actually trying to do it in a very positive way, because they're trying to keep you safe. And they just want you to know that this is someone that you can easily release from that position, but still keep them in your life. But you really need to move them out of your way to head forward. But a lot of you have cleared this path, so that was really well done, because it was very hard, because this was a very strong connection that I'm feeling between this pairing, and you felt like they were sort of like, some of you, it was like a mentor, and you had to sort of step above them because you found a different way, and that's fine. Okay, now we're going over here, which is we've got card 52, which is mending. They're also pointing out your direction is one, and like it's a start, it's a rebirth, and it's very much a Leo. So, you know, Leos are loyal. They're, you know, they've got the loyal heart, and you've got, you know, you want to be up and front and center. But this is about the relationships and what's coming up. So I feel like a lot of you have had a rough patch. I feel like this, maybe because you have been, a lot of you have been focused on creating prosperity, or you know, a new life for yourself and moving forward. I feel like some of you have let this maybe recede into the background a bit, or there was hurt that you still weren't ready to let go, or you know, move forward from. And I feel like there's still some healing and mending for some of you, but I feel like these things are just going to energize you now. And I feel like with this energy behind you, that is all in your past. And they're saying, I'm just getting friendships and your social circle, and they're just saying, listen to your friends, listen to your loved ones, and how much love and spirit they share for you, because they're the ones that have a true representation of who you are. Okay, so yeah, I feel like they're telling me that, yeah, you've definitely gone off into, this is just some of you, but some of you have definitely gone off into a bit of a hermit phase. It was like you couldn't deal with your emotions, or perhaps some attachments that you had to either release or haven't quite yet released. So you sort of hid away without dealing with them, and it was sort of like they're saying some of you went for some internal work and others went just for a little bit of a hide. And they said, it's time to come out because the clouds are shining. And whether you're in the winter or the summer, the winter or the summer solstice, it feels to me like it's now time for the spring to come, because this is showing me springtime. So they're saying love is in the air, and you need to open up your heart and release anything from the past and any attachments that you still hold on to. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So they're just saying you need to put love in to your heart and fill it up so that you will get love back. And they're sort of mindful of the fact that, you know, your cup runneth over, as they say, but only if you fill it up from inside. So the more you feel love and the more you're around people that you feel loved by, the more you will attract love. So if you're not feeling very loved, then, well, of course, some self-care is definitely in order. But also, they just said, you know, it's very hard to let your walls down if you don't feel like it's easy to be loved. So be mindful to put some love, and you know, you can just put, you know, a rose quartz or a, you know, some kind of crystal that you hold dear, and imagine that, or just imagine that loving energy going into your heart chakra, and just, you know, look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you are loved and how much you are cherished. And I do feel like there is, you know, with some of you, I feel like there's that are in relationships at the moment, there is, you know, people are coming back around, so there is some reconciliations coming, and there's also some new romances as well for those of you who aren't in relationships. So definitely a time for growth and rebirth. So it's sort of telling me, come out of the shadows. The time has come to, you know, fill yourself up so that you can love someone as much as you deserve to be loved by others. All right, and they're just telling me they want to do some self-care. So, excuse my arm here. And we're just going to get some, which chakra? Okay, so they're telling me 5th chakra, throat, willpower and determination. I set clear boundaries for my behavior and I cultivate a strong will by being true to myself. I use my willpower to accomplish my daily tasks and spiritual goals and to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in myself. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional and mental and spiritual growth. I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. My will is strong and my mind is clear. Okay, so some of you will get something from each of those, but what I'm getting is mostly what I said just then with the, you know, you have to love yourself and you have to think uplifting thoughts and stop yourself from, you know, really getting on top of yourself, and, you know, being very motivated to physically and emotionally move forward and do things. And I feel like, you know, they're telling me that you are doing these, but just to keep on top of yourself, catch yourself if you're having, you know, negative thoughts about yourself. They said, you know, it's, you know, you just still need to feel those, you know, when you're having sad moments, which we all have been lately. We've all been having downs and ups. It's okay to, you know, you need to feel those emotions and go through them, you know, cry, release them, feel those anger, and then know how to release them in a healthy manner, but then know how to go back and tell yourself how wonderful and cherished and amazing you are, because you are. You are an incredible and amazing person. So they're saying one of these cards for you before we go. So message from a beautiful, oh, that one, Leo. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So they want you to know, you know, say that to yourself. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. You are so loved. You are so well cared for. You are so supported. Just know this. Once you know that your dreams, just hold that dream in your heart and your mind, and follow through, knowing with, you know, that is what you are chosen to do and be, and open up and be honest with yourself and know that you are truly loved and supported in that choice. All right, Leo, I hope this has how you have enjoyed this. I hope you have a lovely solstice and a new awakening, and it's really a new beginning. So if you haven't subscribed and you would like to, I'd really appreciate that. And if you have subscribed recently, thank you so much. I really appreciate all my subscribers and anyone who's watched. So thanks again, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.